Protests flare in downtown Portland at 11 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola. They started peaceful, but ended with tense confrontations between police and protesters. Our Jennifer Dowling was out in the thick of it tonight. She joins us live with the latest. Jennifer?
Good evening, Jeff. We're in Pioneer Square, where you can still see the evidence of the protests, although protesters are long gone. This was really where things got heated on 6th and Yamhill, right across from Pioneer Courthouse Square. Police actually were surrounded in the street here, and then shoving began, and pepper spray was deployed. As to who was the aggressor, protesters or police, it depends on who you ask, but things certainly got heated. About 2 hours after the start of the May Day march, protesters clashed with police. The first signs of trouble on Burnside.
You will not be allowed entry onto the Burnside Bridge.
Police say marchers were blocked from taking the bridge. Some responded by throwing eggs and water bottles, and police fired back with pepper spray. Frustrations in Baltimore and undercurrent.
We're against police violence. It's out of control. They're killing us.
Protesters then marched to Pioneer Square, the crowd surrounding officers. Bike police lined the street to assist, protesters falling into the officers, raising tensions. The crowd began to encroach, and there was shoving. Here an officer is hit with a flag. Police hit some people with pepper spray, like this woman. Then as protesters moved down the street, officers sent out flashbang devices to make a quick getaway. After the team left, protesters made one last march, blocking cars and the Max. Some drivers were frustrated by the backup.
I agree with it, but there's got to be a time and a place for it, and blocking traffic at rush hour is not going to do it.
I checked in with police after protesters went home. They tell me there was one splinter group determined to confront officers.
Anytime you have people that are aggressively confronting officers, it can change the dynamic of a protest into something that becomes not peaceful.
Sergeant Pete Simpson says there were no arrests made that he is aware of, but they will be looking through video because chairs were thrown at officers and water bottles, and one officer was even punched. So they're going to be combing through video online and their own video to see if they can find out those folks that did that. If they are caught, they may be charged. Reporting live in Portland, Jennifer Dowling, KOIN 6 News.